He and his wife Carol had two beautiful daughters, and he worked at a nearby factory. This former Marine was a very popular site for teens that contained games and chat rooms. We'll never know what brought Thomas to
but the first of what would become a long series of dishonest claims.
Most of the times when I was
is indeed tall, hot, and blonde. She reaches out to him, and they begin flirting with each other.
We can talk about whatever you want.
This
But back then it was very easy to lie about who you were.
I was in a game room playing blackjack.
An Iraq-bound 18-year-old Marine. Thomas used an old photo of himself to legitimize
play on Pogo with Jesse online.
Let's play a couple games. Okay.
in a possible At first, Thomas was still hesitant. He knows that the two will never be able to meet, and the thrill of flirting virtual sex. This caused Thomas some discomfort because in a stroke of irony, Thomas was impotent.
more about each other and spend more time with each other online, the feelings grew.
But just because Tommy was a lie,
To him.
Thomas would even go as far as keeping a diary of his
Of his experience with Jesse, journalist Barbara Schroeder.
Here's what he wrote. He said, on January 2nd,
love letters exchanged between the two of them, photos and other mementos, and a pair of red panties.
off on stoking all these emotions in Thomas Montgomery and the other guys that she
You will only be hurt by a man who has mastered the art of manipulation and lies. Do not trust words on a Montgomery as a machinist, was a good-looking college student and perhaps a better fit for Jesse.
Maybe even as a way to get back at that Marine sniper that never existed.
Pedophile.
Montgomery was devastated as he watched Brian and Jesse fall in love in this. Upset with the breakup.
It seemed that Jessie had some regrets of her own, sometimes in a real relationship.
I said, okay, I'll talk to your mom. She came and talked to me and told me to stay away from Jesse.
Mommy.
Jessie would reach out to Montgomery, expressing a longing for the relationship she had with Tommy. To get off the computer, he would dismiss her, now fully unashamed of his virtual relationship.
For being angry.
Brian Barrett is in love with Jessie, and the next step in this love story is can call off the visit. Her jealous ex catches wind of the proposed trip and is filled with conviction.
Montgomery's
of two daughters, nearly the same age as his new flame, was becoming an intense love triangle.
Tom!
simply taken his wounds and went away.
His body wouldn't be found until 2 days later. The police explained the situation and that her daughter Jessie may be in danger. For her age, likeness, and beauty.
More than likely, this
So when I found out who she was, I was shocked, big time. I really thought she was an 18-year-old girl.
Becoming serious, though it seemed to get out of hand pretty quickly.
Montgomery and Bryant were relationships.
With a list like that, it was only a matter of time before she met her match.
And this and that, but why use your kid? Why use your real daughter? You could have made. When you have problems, pull your family in closer so you can be stronger.
To strangers, but her mother shows no remorse and doesn't understand why Jesse can't just get over it.
Her actions led to a murder, then spread of inappropriate photos of her daughter, creating two broken.
Good. Mary was a different case. Since she played no part in the actual murder, there was no
Appropriately, and there are ways to do it safely. That's the biggest key here. When I was meeting up with my current and when I verified this, it made me feel a lot safer. Another thing that I've noticed is do not give out your number.
aspiring to be an industrial arts teacher. He was an accomplished athlete, coached Little League during the summer, and helped
now more widely known.
Catfishing itself is not a crime. Using the
reckless actions of two middle-aged adults who didn't know when to quit led to the murder of Brian Barrett.